Hey everybody, this is Goku Monkey from Yu Yu Hakusho, who got beat up by Yusuke and Kuwabara real quick. I'm here to say you should watch Lunar 2. And also here is me, Fighter Cows. To tell you about Lunar 2 being at the end of the first disc.
Yes.
It feels like a weird summer day today, by the way. Before I introduce the others, look at the screen. You can see me and Metal's avatars there talking.
Yeah, hey.
In the live
What's up,
chat
bro?
too.
Because I gave this was something Gundam Legacy Extreme GLE gave me to use, and then I was like, hey, you guys should probably check this out too. And here we are with that. And like I said, it feels like a good summer day. For some reason,
And
it's
here we
fall, but it's warm today.
It's
supposed to be
you
cold
say it's a good summer.
later.
You say it's a good summer day for you. It's cold where I'm at right now.
It's supposed to be getting cold right now, but it's not. Because it's supposed to rain, but it's sunny outside.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm Fighter Cows, and with me is Double RPG Metal Blue Eyes. Metal Blue Eyes,
Yep.
I want you to say hi first, just so.
Hi. Hi.
Once you got some, well, yeah, I guess we'll ask you later. Double R, you're the one playing. Say hi.
Yes. Hi everybody. So yeah, back for more Lunar 2, and we make it to the end of disc 1, as Cal says. So I'm gonna say today's playthrough, we are in the town of Azado.
hey. Star Child's around. He says it's gonna rain where he is and get cold.
Yeah.
Supposed to be here today, but right now it just feels like it's summer, like legit.
Well, brace yourself for the cold snap. I'll just say it that much.
Yeah, basically. Yep,
Winter is coming.
Yep.
Winter's
or
coming soon.
unless you
Wow,
live here,
holy crap.
where
By
it's
the
already
way,
here.
if you don't know, Star Child's in a warm area, and he said it'll be in the 30s, which is crazy, because if you know where he lives, you're like,
Ooh.
wait a minute. The 30s Fahrenheit where he lives is kind of nuts.
Dang.
Lord Doom,
It is.
how's it going? Lord Doom said,
Hey, Lord Doom.
hello, mortals.
Hello, friend. So yeah, today's episode, we're now in Azado, trying to get ourselves a bitchin' boat to go to Pentagoulia, but looks like we're probably going to get a bit sidetracked before we do that. But yeah, we make it to the end of Disc 1 today.
Lord Doom
And-
said, also, a cold wave is hitting Louisiana. I just wanted to be weird. Yeah, and it's gonna be sick. And speaking of sick, because of how warm it is, and then it's gonna be cold tonight, I'm scared I'm gonna get sick. That's usually what happens. I get like headaches and sinuses stuff.
Yeah. They suck DS, if you know what I mean, Fighter Cows. Donkey ass.
Yes.
And if you guys want to know, don't ask. Just don't ask.
Yeah, just don't.
Nah, but so you're getting supplies, you walking around, you're in Disc 1.
Yes.
Like I said,
Oh,
like I said earlier, you and me and Metal are up there, our avatars, and we're talking to light up.
We are
Mhm.
here.
yes.
Or Doom said he usually runs in cold weather. That's me. I prefer cold. To me, that's ideal.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
But who knows though? Who knows once my body starts like readjusting to like what's going on, which I'm seeing my doctor on the 10th floor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who knows? Maybe I'll start like liking the heat more because I'm my hormones are like getting normalized. Oh, what's this? What's that giant statue?
Oh,
Remember,
that's
I'm
a
afraid
big...
of statue.
That's... oh my god, she's going to devour us, even with those flames!
No, this giant, this enormous woman will devour us all.
Amid the statue... Yeah, it seems weird that there's a giant statue in town
okay.
that they say is supposed to represent the goddess, but
Yeah, it don't look like Althena that I know.
no.
No, Ruby even says it is Althena, right? Oh, Lord Doom said that when I start getting regulating hormones, he'll say you'll still like the cold more. Trust me.
And just so you guys know, this will be the last time, for this episode, this will be the last time where we hear Ronfar scream out the hard R, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
You know-
yeah.
Gohan.
Go on, says the boo.
Gohan.
Yes.
The hand.
So yeah, the town of Azato seems more like a religious town of some sort. Well, a religious port town, but, I mean, especially when we were at, at the, Shrine of the Chosen with that big, huge-ass statue. Lord Doom, you're not wrong. He says as you lose weight, you'll get even better at dealing with the cold weather, funnily enough.
Huh.
If only.
I mean, even when you're running during cold weather, you feel your body heat activated and it actually feels very soothing.
I actually know what you're talking about. Back in my younger days.
Mm-hmm. It's like body heat. It's a really good, like, defensive aura around your body to guard against cold snaps like that.
He's called him my furry tormentor.
Yes. Time and circumstances, my furry tormentor. So basically, we're trying to find this guy named Balls to give us the rundown on how we can get a boat to Pentagulia. And apparently, Azato is a place that Ronfar actually has some connections with in his past. Not his hometown, mind you, but just a place.
Lord Doom went on.
It's not only that, you have less mass for your body to burn energy trying to keep warm. Yeah, very true. Are you Balsa's son, Porum? You mean Porum from Final Fantasy IV? One of the twins? Well, I'll be a monkey's mama. You are a little Porum after all.
Porum. That's a name.
Last time I checked, Porum was actually female in Final Fantasy IV, and out of the twins, she was the more mature one, where her brother Palom was the troublemaker.
Was this a reference?
No, it's not really a reference to anything.
Oh, type the same name.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually was, but not sure. And you gotta remember, that I think I told you about this before, but the people who created this series were originally employed by Falcom.
Oh, really?
That is interesting.
Yeah, so they worked on Ys and some
Whoa.
Legend of Heroes games.
Hmm.
It's a long story.
Thought it was a nice city, huh? But things have been turned upside down. Especially with that creepy statue being erected. It is a long story, complete with twists, turns, and betrayals, as this old man says.
I just saw him say that. So, in the meantime, or is this actually a story? Oh, he just said left unsaid. Well, screw you then.
Well, we want to
Hey.
know. Yeah, so we ask him, what's the unsettling news or the unsaid stuff you want to tell, or unsaid truth you want to tell us?
Yeah. Whatever could it be?
He said that the unsettling problems in the town have been happening for over a year when Lady Mari arrived. Now, this is a character who has connections between Ronfar and Leo, which you might have seen in the flashback when we first met Ronfar in that town in the second episode, but yeah, we'll see her eventually.
Holy crap! Yeah, it's 73 right now. That's ridiculous.
Enjoy it while you can, Jerry.
Definitely.
Because that cold snap is gonna bite you and
Bite
creep
ya.
up on you
Yeah.
like you wouldn't expect it. Certainly did for me yesterday when I was working. So the fire's not holy, but evil that has engulfed the town on numerous occasions. Are we having to deal with Judge Frollo in this city, since he always wants to bring the fires of hell into it?
That's funny. Lord Doom said,
My point is proven. I think I can retire from my fighter's vendetta. Huh. The old man's saying that the statue is supposed to be the flame of the red dragon, but Ruby can't even conjure that type of flame.
sure.
Yeah, because she hasn't even transformed into the red dragon yet. Into a fully mature one. Lord Doom.
Oh,
And I got to perfect hit as Goku Black, thinking about ending it on a high note. Well, I mean, you don't want to have any regrets, Lord Doom. Time to take it to Xenoverse 2. But is your wife at a level 120 with hit? I thought you
No, I
said
think
that
it's
last night.
it's just no. The hit you can't. They level up. It depends on if his wife's avatar's on 120.
Oh, okay. Now that makes
I'm only
sense.
level 90 myself.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around that range, and like I said,
I was level 83.
I still haven't beaten the main story yet because the final boss, isn't it supposed to be Toa the final boss again, just like in the first one?
I don't remember if it was Toho or Demigra.
But one of the two, it's just when I fought against him. Oh, it's Mira, as Lord Doom says. It's just when fighting Mira, it's just his. He just all of a sudden gave me the hands when I nearly depleted all his energy, or his life energy.
Hurry, Mira, that's right. Danshaw said in Xenoverse he maxed out 5 friendship on 5 more mentors. He's on Hercule now.
Ah.
What's funny was I was high level. I did a whole bunch of stuff, and then like when I stopped playing the game, they raised the level cap to 120, and I'm like, and I was only level 83, 85.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I'm like, I did everything, but now it's like with all the stuff they added, friggin', I might as well be a level 1 again. Crazy.
All right, it's nighttime in this place. I think it's time for us to find this bitchin' ass boat, and make our way to the holy city, if we can. Whoops, not this way. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, we do need to go this way, right over here. And looking at this boat, it looks very familiar. So this is our ride to the holy city, huh? It's a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. Oh my god, Ron Farr, he says, I have a funny feeling, and not the one in my no-no zone.
Golly. The localizers for this game, man, they were great.
You can see why there's so many parallels between him and Kyle from the first game, based on their personalities.
Yep. Lord Doom said about Mira, yeah, when he was furry, bootleg Super Saiyan 4 Mira. He ordered Super Saiyan 4 from Wish, and they kept that man's tail. Hate to see it. Last time I ordered anything from Wish.
Oh, Ruby, you should not have lit your fire breath, because Ron Farr's about to go Gohan on you. Just like he did right there.
Oh, I'm still seeing.
Boo. God. Gohan. Just, that's all we can say. Gohan to Boo. Super Boo.
Oh, Super Boo. Darshaw said he's level 104 in Xenoverse.
Oh, wow.
And by the way, if you fight Jiren and you're level something, you can unlock Ultra Instinct. And guess what? It's not race locked because it's not supposed to be. It doesn't matter if you're human, Namekian, Saiyan, you can unlock Ultra Instinct now.
Wow, that's
kind of nuts. Like so me and Starchild are both humans in Xenoverse, and it's kind of nuts seeing our humans just stand up to like Beerus and stuff. Yeah, Lord Doom is correct. Yes, this is a technique, not a transformation.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Look who came back into the picture after being away for so long.
Oh. Oh, really? This D-bag? I remember him.
Leo's back.
Oh, man. Whew. I couldn't say it. I guess, even though it's my word. I try to say it.
I know.
This Bagooba J. I like that little fight cloud. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a technique, but like Lord Doom said, Goku's just weird. That's why he transforms. His source is Whis. You want to question Whis? By the way, Metal? Yeah. And Double R, I have questions for both of y'all, which is,
Yeah.
what were you doing this week, Sister?
Well, other than trying not to head out, tried to stay alive between health issues and the cold-ass weather that we've got here. But otherwise, you know what? I've had far worse as well, so in the end, I can't complain, I guess. It's just kind of somewhere in the middle.
How about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff?
Well, I'm pretty excited about the 25th anniversary Rarity Collection that's releasing next week. It seems like a very strong set that that Konami's kind of going insane on by basically making every single card in the set available in 7 different rarities. So, yeah, stuff's gonna get wacky. Especially because they have some very good reprints in there that you can get as low as a super rare, which are dirt cheap, or as expensive as a quarter-century secret, which are like the high-end ones. So, as well as a bunch in between. So it is. I'm kind of hyped for it, but I must temper because I have been hurt before.
I guess so.
I have. I've bought stuff and it's not turned out to be great. So I don't know where I am at the moment.
The town's on fire, as you can see.
Oh boy.
We don't need water. Just let this MFer burn. Burn, MFer, burn.
How about you, Double R?
What's
your
up?
week? What's your week?
Oh,
What's your week?
what's my week? My week's just been pretty much the same as usual. Just been playing a lot more Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and got the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection on PS5.
Yeah, I need to wait till I get my check on Tuesday before I can pretty much do anything. Because I was looking at that, though I might wait on it. Might wait for a sale or something.
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, Muteki, how's it going? Also, Starchild and Lord Doom brought up something in the chat that I didn't even know was there. And that's, that Beast is also a mode you can get. I didn't know that. I just thought it was Ultra Instinct. I didn't know Xenoverse had Beast to get as well.
Alright, so this occasion, Leo is in our party now, but only as a temporary ally, so...
Oh, okay.
It's like, at this point...
And he's higher level, too.
Yeah, 35. It's like, at this point, is he going to be, is he actually going to be turning face here?
I hope so.
And actually realize the truth of what's going on.
Hey, Muteki said it's also cold in California, and there's red flag warnings. Golly, cold everywhere,
Damn.
huh? It went from being... Starchild said he did a trick to get his QQ bang, which is a hilarious term in Xenoverse, to make a busted level 6 QQ bang, and I'm hoping that I get money soon to get plus back. Or plus it's extra, I mean, because I have plus essential.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would like to do that, because I really want to know what he did. I just have level 4 QQ bang. Lord Doom said he's also playing Legends again, which is good, because I have been as well, still. And he's saying Legends Limited DBS Broly is kind of snapped. He likes him a million times more than LL Full Power Jiren. Good God, his card draw speed is terrible. And if you don't know, well, I do. You ever played Legends, Kyle?
I haven't really delved into much time with Legends, but I tried it a little bit.
So you know about like how like there's little cards that appear and you tap them and they'll do attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently Jiren has it that those cards don't appear fast enough for him.
Huh. That's interesting.
Is it the Jiren that transforms though? Is that the full power Jiren? That's what I have. I think he's yellow. As for by the way, for my week, what am I even doing? Something that I'm surprised I should be doing, Kyle, which is metal, which is writing.
Uh-huh.
Not just drawing, but writing. Because how am I supposed to write stories if I don't,
All right, you did show me that story planner software about some of the stories that you're about to write.
Yep. There's also a Fate fanfic thing I want to do, but since that's copyrighted material, that's like lowest on my
On your
things
priority list.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I hear you.
Oh, Lord Doom said no. That yellow Jiren I have is actually good. Keep him. Okay. He said that he had to wait 30 seconds for Jiren to have another card to show up. 30? That's crazy. If you don't know, Legends is like Xenoverse when it's fight, so like 30 seconds is way too long. You could die by then.
Mm-hmm. You can see why I'm returning to the Althena statue every time I fight a battle, so I can heal up. This is usually a good way to grind. You'll actually get about maybe 2 or 3 levels when you're doing this section.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Grizzle Blade.
You can see that Leo does pack quite a punch with his strength and his.
Go Destiny, guys. Oh man.
And those fire enemies, they do pack a lot of experience points.
Wow, I
when you
just saw that
defeat them.
700. That's holy crap! You just right there got a level.
Mhm. Yeah. So
Lord Doom
yeah,
said, "Yeah, go ahead."
this is definitely some good grinding. So take advantage. But
Lord
anyway,
Doom said, "Yeah, that yellow Jiren I have is the good one, but the Legends Limited one that's always is in the trash. Please forget it." As Star Child said, the QQ Bang. If you don't know, if you played, do you remember when you were playing with the QQ Bang a thing? Because they weren't at first.
Oh, I like I said, I haven't really gotten that very far. I only played like maybe
How about-
5 or 10 minutes of it.
How about Metal? Did you play on Xenoverse? Metal?
Or don't you mean
Yeah.
Legends?
No, I'm talking about Xenoverse now because.
Oh, Xenoverse.
did you
Oh,
play-
yeah. I have beaten
Did you play Xenoverse? A lot.
I
Metal?
have not really played it, so
Oh. Well, do you remember
Surprisingly.
the QQ Kyle?
I don't know.
The QQ gang?
QQ Bang.
Oh, QQ bang. Yeah, it's not really ringing any bells for me, unfortunately.
All right. So they weren't there in the beginning. They were added. They were added before I stopped playing. But
Mhm.
wait. Anyways, do you remember how different clothes gave you different stats? A
Yes.
QQ Bang was something you'd put that had stats permanently that were like what you wanted.
Uh-huh.
So that way you could wear whatever clothes you wanted and didn't have to worry about the stats.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Like so that way the clothes could just be cosmetic while the QQ Bang is your actual stat
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
increases and stuff. Apparently Star Child said he got the $6 one, which is basically is like, you know, golded, like you definitely don't gotta worry about your clothes then. He says also he has the usually they have 3 stats that are plus and 3 stats that are negative, right? That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
It usually boosts 3, but then the value is 3. Nerfs 3, whatever. He says the one he created had 5 stats that are positive, and only 1 stat is negative, and only by one little arrow. That's it. Which is crazy busted.
Hmm.
Destroyer. Ronfar father from the Destroyer.
Yeah, basically, the
The
kid
flames in
tried
Althena's
to...
hand.
The kid tried to snitch us out, but didn't know what he was getting himself into.
That's what happens, kid.
So just an unfortunate circumstance.
So happy trying to snitch on us.
Yeah.
What you thought was gonna happen?
Where's your father?
Where's your father? Where's the drugs?
Where's the keys? Where's the butts?
But hey, who's the California raisin now?
Yes.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Hey,
Hey,
bad gamer. Gloppy.
Oi, oi.
Lord Doom said, we're going to use Xenoverse 2 to teach his mother Enwa. Yes, he did that on purpose. About Dragon Ball lore. Instead of in-law, Enwa.
Ferocious wind!
Oh boy. No, that's the thing about in-laws. They're your worst enemy. They're your neighbor, and they're your mother-in-law. All one and the same.
Victory is mine!
So you're fighting all these things, so you're like, let's go. Let's level up. No, breathe fire on the fire thing.
You mean Ruby? Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
That she did. And it still
you
did
see
damage
Jack?
to it. Bad Gamer just said he came into hearing that phrase from the video you showed. Funny. You probably should put that in memes in our Discord server.
Yeah. You know what?
should.
I will right now. I'm only drawing Karin for the umpteenth time.
Hey, why not?
Well, actually, I make it sound like I do it a lot. Though actually, lately I've just been drawing Seth for the umpteenth time. So, Karin's like a break from all the Seth.
Well, I mean,
Four judo nut found. That's one.
Victory is mine.
we all got that special character that we just need to go back to just try to get some reinvigoration, if that makes any sense. Know what I mean, Vern?
Yeah, I guess so.
Starchild says he remembers the California Raisins TV show. I remember seeing the cartoon back in the day.
Yeah, I do too, and seeing them in ads and stuff. I even had some
I have
like
a toy.
posable figures and stuff.
Yeah, I do too. Somewhere.
Yeah.
They were just like the rubbery ones with like the
Yep.
wire inside or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Not terribly high quality, but grew around with them.
I remember people used to dress up like them for Halloween. You know, when you just look at them, you're like, why are there a bunch of people dressed like turds in the crowd?
Ferocious wind.
I know that's one way of putting it, but I wasn't. No offense
Yeah.
to those who wore those costumes. Who knows? They could have been the bullies from school, but even if they were, they deserve it. Lord Doom, you stopped drawing Karin to post something? Heresy. And since I mentioned I bought the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, I guess I might as well go ahead and give my honest thoughts about the collection.
Yes,
I was
please
waiting
go
for
ahead.
this, actually.
I will
Go
say,
ahead.
from what I played, at least with MGS1, it still plays and functions normally and around the same as you would expect from the PlayStation Classic. But for everything else, there's a lot of kinks that need to be ironed out. Like,
Say the least.
yeah, like, man, what's a good place to start?
Well,
like,
how about the fact that 2 and 3 are literally the same,
Ferocious wind.
and
Yeah,
like just
yeah, they're
issues that
ba-
were there then are still there.
Yeah, they're basically just ports of, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 from the Metal Gear Solid HD collection for the PS3 and 360.
Victory is mine.
They're not really like, it's not like that Konami took the original source code and tried to do, did everything from scratch from there. No, it's nothing like that. They just basically ported from another source, and there's a lot of audio issues too with the well, not so much as the first game, but the other games, because since, we're in this era of high-definition gaming where you have, better sound capabilities with video games, even with
Oh,
those
do they sound muffled?
Well, it's not that they sound muffled. They just sound... The character voices, like, you can hardly hear them with all the background noise that's happening in the environments sometimes. Like, when I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2 during
It's not
the...
mixed right.
Yeah, it wasn't mixed right.
But go ahead.
It's
you were saying
it's like with the
example?
environment of like the tanker and with the rainstorm, you could like barely hear what the characters are saying half the time. Even when you're
Oh.
listening, even when you're listening to, say, like the briefing, like the first briefing in Metal Gear Solid 3, you could barely hear Naked Snake and Zero's voice during the briefing. It's like they're just... It's like it's one of those things where you got to turn up the volume loud, or wish that they had a volume or a setting for like all the layers of volume between sound effects, music, and voiceovers. So yeah, as I said, they weren't mixed right. And speaking of sound, when it comes to the voice clips, you can hear some crackling that happens from the voice clips.
I want to say, so I haven't played it, so I can't like you're the only one's played it. You ever played Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown? The one now?
No, I haven't played that one.
Did you play Dead or Alive 5?
Yes, I have played Dead or Alive 5.
Do you remember how the Virtua Fighter characters sounded in that game? Because their audio wasn't from the same era. Yeah.
Yes. I remember that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is it anything like that?
Yeah, kind of like that, I would say. But yeah, but not quite. I mean, there are certain points where you can actually still hear them okay, like during the codec sequences and all, but just when you're hearing them from outside the codec, it's like, why do they sound that low? I mean, they should have like a more presentable presence, kind of like what you
heard
LPH,
from. I didn't even know. I didn't even see it.
Kind of like
so I can say F Konami.
I mean, even with the original games and the previous HD collection we got during the 7th generation of gaming, it's like they still maintain that presence where you can actually hear the voices of the characters. They're really still presentable to your ears and all. But other than that, everything else about it, I mean, good so far, but there are a lot of things that do need some fixing up in order to make it good. So if any of you were on the fence on whether or not if you should buy it on Steam, I'd say wait until they release numerous patches to where they rectify some of the issues.
You know, that reminds me a little bit of how there was audio issues and all that with Shenmue 1 and 2 remaster.
Uh-huh.
When we had to wait for a bunch of patches for that.
Mm-hmm. It's like, even if you do a remaster of a game that's like over 20 years old, you should still have some sense to, you know, make it to where the audio files of like character voices are much more clear and not that, you know, still like muffled in this day and age.
The friggin' audio in Shenmue remaster was awful.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Sega didn't want to help at all. Oh,
Yeah,
chat said some things.
I mean, yeah, it is a damn shame, but
Chat said some things. Like I said, LPH said, so I could say F Konami, like I was saying. Bad Gamer said, Konami, why update the graphics when we're remaking MGS3? Even then, we're just gonna rip the models from the pachinko machine. Muteki said he's watching the animated Luke Cage movie. Cage was looking for Jen, and turns out the bad guy was 80s Jennifer Grey. They even got her to voice herself.
huh.
And he goes, I'm not a computer, I'm a console.
Yeah, Muteki did say during the Hero Club stream last night that he did get Metal Gear Solid Master Collection on PS5.
Right, the best way to get it, Xbox and PS5 right now.
Yeah.
At the moment.
At the moment.
Until they fix the Switch and
But
Steam ports.
But here's the thing, though, with the PS5 version of Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, is that there's no DualSense capability. It's just basically a port of the PS4 version going to the PS5 version. It's like, why? This is
Very
like
funny.
this is like a Shredder's Revenge situation all over again, where the PS5 version didn't have
Yeah, then just nothing to. There's no reason to get it
that.
compared to
It
four, if you already have the 4.
Yeah, it doesn't even have the DualSense capabilities. Because when you have something like DualSense capabilities, or say the Nintendo Switch controllers, you want to feel like those certain spots where where there's more rumble that happens on those controllers.
Lord Doom said his wife showed him so many Skyrim mods. It's a different game now. That's funny. I still have Skyrim. There's some mods I still need to add. They're basically like quest ones I want to add.
Uh-huh.
Chat says some other things. Do you see what it says?
Lord Doom says, my phone almost auto-corrected cows to cow, and I thought
That's
and
funny.
I thought to keep. Oh, really? From Dynasty Warriors? The general of
Yes, I.
Shu or whatever they're called.
Yep.
Although I did hear that Cow's death during the Romance of the Three Kingdoms saga was kind of grisly. Health-wise.
But saw the other
What?
stuff there.
I will say, though, one of the things I actually found very surprising during the, Yeah, you're absolutely right, Lord Doom. He was the only one smart enough to actually kill Lu Bu.
By the way,
during
as somebody who speaks Mandarin, it's Cao, and I know that's so weird. You wouldn't think that seeing this letter C there.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Dodge this.
Yeah.
Star
Anyway.
Child was talking about what you're talking about, the Metal Gear Solid 5. You saw what he wrote there.
Yeah, that reminds me when I was going to add the... No, that
Oh,
that
the other
reminds
one,
me
just
I was going to add the
before that
He-Man
one.
sword mod. Oh, okay. It could be a number of things. File compression, the ISO they used. I'm sure they will fix most of the things with patches, but I thought $60 was crazy. I thought it was going to be $29. That's what I thought at first too. I honestly thought it was going to be like a $30 or $40 game. Because that's what most of the collections are in this day and age. I mean, even the Cowabunga collection was like $40 when it released.
Yeah, it's a bit pricey for that.
Mm-hmm. But I will say the one thing that I actually find very surprising with the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection is that Metal Gear Solid 1 is the only game that actually has multiple versions. Because it has the original PlayStation one that we got back in '98, then it also has the VR missions, which we got a year later, and then it also has the special missions, which was released in Europe, which is the European edition of VR missions, and then it also has Metal Gear Solid Integral.
Yeah. Integral, I always forget about. And when somebody mentioned, I'm like, they're like, isn't that just VR missions? And they're like, no. I'm like, oh, right, you're right, yeah.
No, it includes both the main game and VR missions as one package,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, I always forget about that one. Even though that's the cool one.
Mm-hmm.
It has both.
Yeah, but there's one benefit that Integral has over the OG, the vanilla version we got, and is that in very easy mode, you actually do have a rifle, an automatic rifle that replaces the FAMAs that has infinite bullets if you play on very easy mode.
Oh, that's pretty neat. If you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Basically, decrepit current Chaos mode. Not a old school Chaos could be on European extreme mode.
I'm still surprised that you actually managed to do that, but yet you can't pull it off.
I
In
used to
this day and age.
speedrun Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
Used to, being the keyword.
Yeah.
Like, people are like,
Famous
do
la-
it now. I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Famous phrase or famous last words.
'Cause if I do it now, I'm just making a clown. I'm just Look at this clown getting caught uneasy.
Well, it's just the muscle memory just doesn't really carry on to you as the more you age, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I was like, dang. Like my cousins seen me do it.
Uh-huh.
Speed run and all that, but yeah, now. Oh, Bad Gamer said, holy crap, Reverse 1999 is finally installing on external hard drive. Oh yeah, he mentioned that they didn't want to before. He also said it's Konami. They now pulled the MGS. What?
MSG. Wait, what? Okay, I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. But he did mention they marketed Castlevania Advance Collection at around €30 because the fan base of Castlevania isn't as big.
Sure.
Lucheki said he knew a guy
I guess so.
or by running away. Oh, they know the pool MGS has on people. Okay, that's what he means.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's more popular. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Roligo Kentucky said he knew a guy who beat MGS4 by just running away.
Dodge this.
Well, when MGS3, remember that when I told you, Kyle, like I used to be good, and then MGS3 came out, and then I beat that in one day,
Victory is
and I was like, "That's all?" And people were like, "What do you mean that's all?" I'm like, "That's all?" Like, no, you didn't beat it. I'm like, "I beat it." Like, oh, you did? Crap.
Yeah, I mean, MGS3, based on its length, even if you watch the cutscenes, it's basically, you can beat it in like half a day.
See what I did.
So basically like a whole 12 hours.
When did that game come out? I gotta look that up.
MGS3?
2004.
Yeah, 2004.
That's the year, but I'm not the day.
The inferior vanilla version.
November 17th. Okay.
Yeah, Snake Eater came out in 2004.
Well, when was on November 17th? Did I say what day of the week was it? Yeah.
Something in November.
It was a Wednesday.
Oh.
Huh.
Interesting.
I remember being home all day that day. I guess oh, did I call out sick when 3 came out? Is that what I did?
Oh,
might
so
have.
you basically took the Dragon Quest approach.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
It's like whenever there's a new
no.
Dragon Quest game that comes out in Japan, everybody has to call in sick so they can play that game.
Oh, yeah. They say it's the same over here with
You infidel.
other big games, particularly apparently the yearly Maddens are apparently a thing over here for people to miss out on work on.
Really?
Interesting.
Didn't even know that.
That is interesting. I'll say it that much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would expect something bigger like GTA, because, you know, that's still, even though GTA 5 is still selling like hotcakes to this day.
Yeah.
When Subsistence came out for MGS3, I always wanted to get the special edition that actually came with the movie disc.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is,
Oh, yeah. I think that was only in Europe.
But the thing I was bummed about when I learned about it much later was that the movie disc was just basically a recap.
Well, the movie it's basically if you don't want to actually play the game, they basically edited the cinematics as well as some gameplay bits to kind of bridge them into basically a 4-hour movie.
Yeah.
That's what they did with Shenmue too.
Yeah, they just kind of like recut it and put in some gameplay footage and called it a movie. It's like if you want to watch the movie version of Snake Eater, it's also 4 hours long, so enjoy.
That's what Shenmue did when he watched Shenmue 2. It's like, you don't want to play the original Shenmue? Well, here's a Shenmue the movie, and it's just all the cutscenes.
Yeah. Lord Doom. He says, Cows, I watched the video you linked. The last bit took me out. Thank you.
Dude, that's what happened. That's what happened to me, right, Calvin? I told you I was.
Yeah.
The ending. I was like, the ending. That freaking got me.
The California raisins.
You guys gotta see for yourself. Star Child mentioned the older you get, the harder it is for you to reverse adapt. It's like de-evolving when it comes to trying to go back and play older action games.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after years. I still have MGS3 art book and a strategy guide for when the original game launched.
Damn.
And he also says, I know when Destiny 2 launched, a bunch of people called sick in his job.
Well, yeah, like, whatever big anticipated games hit, I think it's just kind of what it is. Like, if I remember right, a lot of people did for Skyrim when it first launched back in 2011. Because after, like, after Oblivion and then Fallout 3, everybody was, and New Vegas, everybody was hyped up. And it's still the same.
Bad Gamer actually raises a question. He says, didn't Capcom do something similar to RE4, kind of like what they did with Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, the special edition, with that movie disc where they just showed the cutscenes? Well, actually, I don't think they did that for RE4, but I think they did something similar to that for Code Veronica, but it was more of a recap of like the older Resident Evil games going into Code Veronica. But they called it the Wesker Report. I can't even remember off the top of my head, but I think that's what he's referring to. But but LPH says, why no MGS anime? I'm really at this point where I don't think that
Good question.
Metal Gear shouldn't have an anime. I think it.
Well,
if
Lord
anything,
Doom says it can't.
Yeah. It just kind of seems unworldly to do an anime project for Metal Gear Solid.
Mm-hmm. Still waiting on that Hollywood movie there, Konami. That was supposed to be coming out like about a decade or two ago.
Mm-hmm. You bring up a good point, Lord Doom. And if they did an anime, are you going to watch 500 episodes of it?
Probably.
Not unless.
I mean, I need to be explained about existentialism and memes.
Not unless if you're, a diehard for it. I mean, I know there are some diehards for One Piece, and that's still going on with over 1,000 episodes. It's like,
yeah.
How is it that they actually are still around watching that? Just totally bizarre.
Dodge this!
I mean, I watched all episodes of like Family Matter and King of the Hill, and
You
those
did?
were, all 200 and some episodes of both shows.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying you did. I was there for it.
Ah, that's right. You too got to experience the greatness that is Carlsbad.
Yes.
And how Stevel's voice randomly changes between appearances.
Yep. The great.
I don't know which
evolved-
was worse, Stevel or Urkelbot. I don't know which was worse.
Oh no! Not Urkelbot. Urkelbot. They got.
I don't know. A lot of people seem to hate Urkelbot for some reason.
Because they got the guy from who was the one who did the
It was
motion
was
capture?
Turbo. It was Turbo from Breakin'. Boogaloo Shrimp.
Yeah,
That's
Boogaloo
right.
Shrimp.
Well, yeah, because doing the robot basically.
Yeah.
Not Ozone. Turbo.
No, the other one. Yeah.
Not Adolfo Shabadoo, but Boogaloo Shrimp.
Burn, burn, burn!
Oh, it's a bunch of stuff said was in the chat. Man, my dyslexia. What? Okay, you're gonna have to read it for me because my dyslexia is kicking my butt right now. Like,
Lord Doom says people complain when an anime has more than 30 episodes these days. They're not going to watch Metal Gear, especially when they probably already played the games, watched a playthrough, or looked at the lore on the wiki. And Muteki says, "Yeah,
True.
I can do that reruns." Then Starchild says, "Good anime nowadays is few and far between. Sometimes it's easier to just keep watching something that's ongoing rather than try to pick up on something new."
That is true.
LPH says, "Will the Simpsons are the Simpsons going to reach 1,000 episodes? Well, eventually, if they keep going
sure
as they are
crap
now."
Want to? Yeah.
If they keep trucking, but
Yeah, but aren't they already like 500 some episodes in?
700.
700. Oh, holy shit! That is insane.
Yep.
it really is if you think about it.
So yeah, if it's up to them, they'd keep trucking. If it's up to us, they'd stop. Even though there's some gems. I'm not gonna say it's all bad. Like a lot of people do.
I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the most recent season as being the best one since the golden era.
This!
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And tomorrow
So we may be entering a new era.
And tomorrow they're airing their next Treehouse of Horrors, if I recall correctly.
Yep. Now, last time they had a Death Note parody, which actually had the anime studio doing it. So,
Yeah.
wonder what the. What am I doing? I'm not trying to save Geek Fighters HTML. Like, what the heck?
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure it'd be nice if they got someone like Brian Drummond to return as Reek, but I don't think they were able to do that.
Nah. He said, yeah.
Of course, when it comes to Treehouse of Horrors, I always remember CGI Homer Simpson. That was probably like my favorite Treehouse of Horrors, and it was that same one where Bart fought Groundskeeper Willie in his dreams.
Ah, yes. Do not touch Willie. Good advice.
Erotic cakes.
Ah, yes. The great story of the erotic cakes.
By the way, it's 752 as of this month. So yeah, they're going toward 800
nuts.
in like another year.
They are, they're prepping. Yeah, they're chugging.
That is crazy. I know I keep saying that a lot, but still.
No, it's true though.
It is amazing, legitimately.
It's okay to say what is true.
Yeah. Alright, so just beyond this door is the boss. So let's go ahead and save right here just so we can return to it in case we die, which we won't, but, you know, you never can be too sure on situations
No, yeah,
like these.
of course. Of course.
Fighting a firebird. It's no phoenix, but, We're finding the Flame Fang. Now that's a very interesting name for a boss, even though it looks more like a avian creature, if anything.
Dodge this!
And since we don't really have the ladies helping us, we're kind of on our own with trying to fight this boss by ourselves.
I saved this for you, infidel!
But it's okay, we got a healer.
I love this!
Lord Doom says, is it okay to say that people die when they are killed, Kappa? Good question.
It is a good one.
That's like deep philosophical discussion right there, Lord Doom.
I saved this for you, infidel! Happy hour!
And then Muteki says, no, no.
I saved this for you, infidel!
Okay.
Good thing I planned ahead.
Yeah, Muteki, checkmate. He says, the question is, how do you know if you wake up dead? Woo!
Dodge this! I saved this for you, infidel!
Oh, I didn't even know Cow stepped away.
Happy hour!
And then Lord Doom says, you don't wake up. So if you see nothing and continue to see nothing forever, then you know. Yeah, it's like you're just stuck in that endless void, basically. There's just no escaping it.
Dodge this!
There's no escaping it until you wake up in your next
I
life,
saved this for
whatever
you,
that could be.
infidel. Happy hour!
I mean, I always like to think that the soul is eternal. Just can reincarnate into different beings.
Dodge this!
The only thing that just takes away whenever
I
you start a
saved
new
this for
life,
you, infidel.
memory. Or memories.
Mhm.
Lord Doom says, there is no next life, only the void. I forget who said this, but it was in a video game. Oh, okay.
That was kind of dark, but okay, I'll take it.
I know that Solidus Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2, that's, he said that no one lives forever, as we all have an expiration
I saved
date.
this for you, infidel. Happy
Lord Doom
hour.
says, probably a Dark Brotherhood, dude. Like Sonic Chronicles, the Dark Brotherhood?
Dodge this!
Okay, so, yeah,
I saved this for you, infidel.
Lord Doom even then brings up, so don't take advice from murderers is the gist. They don't know.
Well,
Happy
Yeah, I would.
Oh, Elder Scrolls Dark Brotherhood. Okay. That's what he was referring to.
Dodge this!
Why is he saying infidel? Well, that's what he's referring to, the enemy that he's fighting against. He's just basically
I
saying,
saved
like,
this for you, infidel.
be punished, evildoer, or something like that.
Happy
I mean,
hour.
it's a common thing for, like, Japanese RPGs to have quips like that during battles.
It is.
Lord Doom then says, I just say back, you worship a corpse. Don't tell me about the afterlife, loser.
Dodge this!
Oh, Muteki says, only groups like, Cobra say infidel. Oh, okay,
I saved
from,
this for
G.I.
you,
Joe.
infidel.
Alright. Boss has been manhandled. Alright, perfect. That took a lot longer than I expected. But oh well. I wish I could do that voice that the Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe says from A Real American Hero. That guy had a great voice. Kind of like the guy who voiced Skeletor back in the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon in the 80s. I've seen the afterlife. Afterlife. I am the Dragonborn. How dare you question me?
Well, is he gonna Foos Rodas? Because
Yeah.
unless he ain't no Dragonborn.
All right.
Well,
What happened?
we went up against the
Yeah.
boss. We went up against the boss, defeated it, and the city of Azado has been saved. And Leo looks like his faith in the Chosen has essentially has him shaken up. So he called Ronfar his friend again. Basically, he says, "Ronfar, I know what troubles your heart. You have my support, friend."
Good.
Wow.
Now we
Wow.
don't have to kill him.
Yes, exactly. You could basically say this is his redemption arc. I know it's a bit far-fetched, but, you know. Now, if only a certain other character would be able to do that, but he already sowed his fate a long time ago, even after you defeated him in the first game, in the final battle.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Yes. Galleon.
So-called Magic Emperor.
Yes. And you may be wondering why is it that Galleon is wearing armor in this game when he was the Magic Emperor? Like knight's armor, basically.
Yeah.
There's a good reason for that, and we will be learning about that by the time when we reach Penagulia. May even kind of surprise you too, Jerry, when we get to that. So Leo no longer is heretical, as it looks like he's going to be changing his ways, but I wonder if that means a certain other somebody still remains heretical in their ways. We'll have to see. Someone who we haven't even met presently in the story yet.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to make sure there's no dead air.
Wow.
Remember,
Leo
dead air is
actually
bad.
Leo actually set the ladies free, so he did turn face. No longer
Lord Doom said, even if I knew magic, I'd still wear the heavy armor himself. He might as well give himself all the advantages. Right?
right.
Well, well, brother. It appears you've become soft in your old age.
What?
He's still a filthy knife ear.
It's true, though.
Alfina gave a direct order to destroy Lucia, and for some unknown reason, you've chosen to ignore it. I guess it's up to me now.
All
Bend
right,
your
so
executioner, Lucia. The game is up.
here's the other member of Althena's chosen, the person who bears the will of the red dragon, Leo's sister, Mari.
Mauri is
Po-
his sister.
Yes, not Maury Povich.
Muteki said, gotta figure out what to watch next. And then he said, she evil.
Oh yeah, she is evil at this time. Ronfar, you are not the father.
Lord Doom said, look at her ears. I could tell she was evil from a glance. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, really.
Yeah. So yeah, as you would expect,
And a horn.
Mari-
Holy crap.
Mari is from the Beastman tribe too. So far, we've had, as I said, we've had humans and we had Beastman in this game, but no Vile tribe members. It's like they're completely absent.
Weird.
Even though we did learn a little bit about their fate of what they did back in the first game after after the final battle, where they decided to live their lives in peace. That's like, shouldn't they still have some relevancy to the Lunar games even now? I would assume so, but oh well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why are you being so evil? He even said it straight up. Why are you being so evil?
Why you evil?
What
Lord
the
Doom
heck?
even says, she's calling people heathens? Looking like that? The audacity!
Exactly.
Oh, there's a reason for her actions, but
Sheer
how it-
audacity.
I mean, you know how story-driven games like this like to, give explanation to people's motives and that kind of stuff.
God, we're gonna hear the PSA after school special music from Yakuza. Do 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 do. And then they explain, oh no, I was driven this way, man. Society, man. And Kitty was like, all right, but that still was wrong what you did. Yeah, I know. And then you gain then they give you a torrenter.
And then Lord Doom says, I don't care about that. Basically, the reason for... And then play the music for that dude in Lost Judgment, Kappa. Lord Doom falls off. Oh yeah, and Like a Dragon Gaiden comes out in about a couple weeks, too.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I got it pre-ordered for the PS5. Even though they say that it's been pre-ordered for both PS5 and PS4, since they still do the whole cross-gen delivery on digital games, Sega does.
Mm-hmm.
Which, honestly, I think that's still pretty cool of them to still do that. Where they give you both the PS5 and the PS4 version in the same, when you buy it digitally.
Yep.
But even if you have both versions and you can play them on the same console, it's just like you might as well stick with the more superior version, I feel. All right, so Leo is granting us safe passage to Pentagoulia on the dragon ship Destiny.
And don't forget the good chip lollipop.
Let me give your good chip lollipop a good licking.
And now if this is YouTube, I'd say we're demonetized.
Oh, lordy. I apologize wholeheartedly for that. That was so off color for me to do that.
Lord Doom mentioned that the one who's talking about Lost Judgment was the drunk dude we all hate. Play it for him. A friend of his asked what
in
yeah.
In the Kaito files, right? That guy.
Oh, that asshole, yeah.
Yeah.
That piece of crap, yeah. Lord Doom said a friend of him asked why he hates that dude so much, but he loves Majima, and his only argument is it's Majima. That's why he loves Majima. Exactly.
Muteki says
that dude was a piece of crap, though.
Muteki says, those are all stupid names. I mean, this is a fantasy game. What you expect?
Destiny and Pent something.
Pentagoulia. Yeah, you might as well say pentagram at this point.
I think I saw one earlier, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, somebody's into Satanism?
Earlier in the stream, they were doing something like that. Literally, it was literally the...
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. It's basically those 5 priests inside
those 5.
temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the fire that they were
But basically showed they were a bad guy anyway. So I know some people would get mad. I'm like, wait, you putting that in there? Yeah, but the game's saying it's bad though. So
right.
The game's not condoning this.
Lord Doom. All names are stupid names when you really think about it.
I have before and they are. It's true.
And Muteki says, well, for a fantasy game, no imagination. Well,
LPH is a good question.
So what is the best name in Final Fantasy?
You know.
Now, when you say name LPH, are you referring to like a character name or for like a place or something?
For the sake of simplicity, I'll say character.
Oh, for a character name.
Unless LPH chimes in with something.
Probably the one character name I think of that actually sounds the best name out of anything for a for a Final Fantasy game. I would say Zidane from Final Fantasy IX, the main character in that game. He probably has one of the best names I've ever heard for a character. That and Vivi, the Black Mage.
Black Mabe. That's some character.
Lord Doom, Chocolina, that's the best name. Oh, from Final Fantasy 13 too. Chocobocolina. And the worst? Or in the worst? Oh.
I don't know. It depends on how you do you feel like Butts is the best name or the worst name?
If you're going by Japanese, yes. But no. I would say both the Japanese and the Western naming for Bart's Clouser is probably the worst name. Because, for a guy by the name of Bart's, I just can't see that being a good name for a main protagonist. But it also the same for Japanese, as he's known as Butz, B-U-T-Z.
Exactly,
because
Butz.
when you when you look at that name, you're going to be like, oh, cool, we got the main character whose name is Mr. Fartman. Lord Doom says, Gilgamesh is the best name. I was wrong. But Gilgamesh, I mean, that was already a character from another mythology, right? From the Epic of Gilgamesh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think what LPH was referring to was just like an original character name in the Final Fantasy games. Like, what's the best name in Final Fantasy? So, I mean, using the name of a character whose name is based off of, from another source, I'd say that's kind of cheating in a way. Okay, Lord
Or
Doom, he
is
says... Well... He's the first hero in human history. He wasn't a hero. Good God, he was not. Now, if there was a name that I actually like in the Epic of Gilgamesh, then it wasn't Gilgamesh himself. It was Enkidu.
Funny you bring that up. Both you and Lord Doom make me think of Fate. And how Enkidu acts in Fate compared to Gilgamesh, and how Gilgamesh acts like a D-bag.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing Gilgamesh does that I like, is then that's calling everybody mongrels, no matter who they are.
Lord Doom then says, that also disqualifies, like, half the cast, technically. Like Edge from Final Fantasy IV. The ninja.
Edge. Not to be confused with Star Ocean.
Yang is also out. I would assume that that Tella is also out. So is Edward and Kane, Cecil, Zach too.
Cecil.
Cecilia. Who would have thought that most of the characters in Final Fantasy games back then were all named, generically, but when you look at the ones that are done by Nomura, where he has his involvement, they're just based off weather patterns or something of, something that's based off Latin.
That's how you do.
Yep.
This guy's a Romaboo.
Mm-hmm.
Romaboo. I mean,
Roma.
then again, we all think about the Roman Empire, especially me, but even I'm calling him a Romaboo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree, Lord Doom. I couldn't agree more. There are tons of unoriginal names in the Final Fantasy series.
Kind of half the fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. But isn't that also half the fun, too, when it comes to, character names and all that?
Yeah.
It's just basically using your imagination.
We're almost to Penagulia, Lucia.
I gave that up when I became a Twitch streamer.
The end is finally in sight. Once we're there, you can
Golly.
meet the goddess Alfina and your mission
Why'd I
will
have
be
to
complete.
dunk on myself? Jeez.
Why
Lord
do you
Doom
seem
says
so
Kefka is
sad?
fine
This is what you
until I
wanted.
find out otherwise.
You should be happy.
Then you find out it's based off of Kafka.
Mm-hmm.
Hero, you don't even have a
They just
glimpse
changed
of
A
what's
to an
really
E.
at stake
Hey, a
here.
cutscene.
Yep.
But Lucia,
I can't
Even for
from the
Studio
first start to
Gonzo
find
standards,
Alfina.
this is
That's my
actually
only mission.
really good
Yeah, no.
animation.
Be allowed to
Gonzo.
return to full power. His evil
Lord Doom is
will
right.
destroy this world.
Yeah, because the Sephiroth
Because
is
it
part
that
of
has
the
to do with
Kabbalah.
Kabbalah, yeah.
Even if it...
Mm-hmm.
Zephy wrote.
No,
Called.
I came to this world to stop so far from reviving at any cost.
I like the
Hero,
name
Ball
Golbez.
Jr.
hope for blocking his power at this point is to seek help from Alfina.
I was
Once that
always
is
partial
accomplished,
to
my mission here will finally
Cowabunga.
be complete.
then
Cowabunga!
Turtle power.
I made a funny.
Lucia,
This is all so confusing. I can't stop.
Many years ago in Korea, I became the greatest warrior.
What's happening to me?
Okay, I think this is the part where it seems like Lucia has borderline in this moment.
Oh, yeah?
Why can't I accomplish the tasks I've set out
Yes,
to do?
she's
one of
asking
them.
so many questions, and then all of a sudden she runs away saying to Hero, leave me alone.
Oh, Hero.
Yeah, okay. At first I'm like, come on, you can't say borderline to everything, Kyle. Then you said, like, no, wait, never mind. No, that tracks. That's something we would do.
Yeah, that right there looks like a borderline moment, what Lucia did right there.
That's hilarious. At first I was like, Kyle, you can't call everything borderline, and then that happened. All right, never mind. Spot on with that one. No, you spot on.
When I brought... Well, what... I mean, when I brought up that one part where it looked like that she didn't want to help that village, that was being attacked by the snow monkey missing Link, that's when I honestly thought that was a borderline moment. But no, it was just more of an a dilemma between ethics, essentially.
Yeah. But there, yeah, that's why I was at first. I was like, "Oh, is this again?" But like, no, there, like, no, that's something we would do for sure. Add something to get it triggered, and then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't know why because we don't want to tell you because you should just know, even though you can't read our minds.
Right.
Like Jotaro. Jotaro has that, you know that he doesn't tell people because he thinks he should just know because they think he can. They just be able to tell from my expression. Come on.
Whoa! Hero, look! Is that
Not that
Kaguya?
Jotaro has
It's gotta
borderline,
be
but
Ruby.
Jotaro
I've heard tales
has
about
elements
Kaguya,
at least.
but I never imagined it would be
You know
so
which Final Fantasy character has
unreal.
borderline? Your man. Squall.
He definitely does. He 100% does. When I played that game, I literally was like, "This is me."
Yeah.
With Squall. Probably why you like 8 so much. Like maybe because Squall is me.
All right. And we just saw the
Gomez
cutscene
is
where
also an original.
we
Go ahead.
finally reached Panagoulia, where we saw the cutscene where we arrived at the holy capital. And with that, we are at the end of Disc 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's time to switch over to Disc 2. Okay,
Through the
let's...
legitimate methods. Actually, this, if I remember right.
Yes.
Man, back in these days, right? It's because the PS1 actually had an actual small amount of RAM to just keep
Yeah.
playing, which is like,
It has 700 megabytes per disc.
yeah, but how's the system itself?
Mhm.
I know the discs have stuff, but how did the system itself know to keep playing? Even when
Yeah,
you took out the game, like, did it have RAM? Did the system itself have RAM?
it must have. You know, if you were able to swap discs like that.
Yeah, that's my question there.
Okay, so we finally made it to Pentagoulia, and now that one question I told you about Galleon is coming up here pretty shortly. There he is.
Welcome to Pentagoulia. I'm impressed with your cunning and resolve. Unfortunately, the sands have nearly run from the hourglass.
Lord Doom says about Golbez, that name comes from a mistranslation of a demon's name. Also, his real name is Theodore. Yeah, I just call Golbez by his government name, Kappa. Okay, here's the thing why I say, why is it that Galleon is wearing, like, knight's armor? This sentence right here alone. Dragon Master Galleon.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't get it.
Dragon Master? How'd he do that?
He doesn't even look like a Dragon Master. He doesn't even have the helmet, the armor, the shield. He doesn't even have Althena's sword.
Bad Gamer also Googled something because I was curious, and he was curious too about that.
The PS1 had 2 megabytes of RAM. Oh, wow. I mean, if it could still hold on to that game and not even, like, cancel itself out.
Because he is
But
another
hey-
filthy knife ear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he is originally of the Vile tribe, so yeah, he is. And basically, the Vile tribe were the Elvish race in the Lunar games. I'm still surprised at how big this jabroni is. Just look at his sprite. Doesn't that,
I know,
like,
right?
scream-
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
God, he looks like Big Show up on all of us right here when compared to how small the characters are.
I know what Lord Doom said exactly. I know I said this before, but Vile Tribe is accurate. The people in this world knew what was what.
Yeah.
Calling them that, yeah.
Yeah. Still, I cannot see this jabroni as a Dragon Master. A heretical Dragon Master. Let's put it that way.
Oh god.
And look, they've done nothing but prove my points since the game started.
Yep.
Well, since we made it to the city, time to bid a temporary farewell to our comrades. And I do mean temporary.
I don't know.
And then
For some
Lord
reason,
Doom,
Vifum's theme came in my head. But yeah.
he says, my hatred for knife ears is justified, but the world ain't ready for that conversation.
Oh boy.
Oh, which theme you had in your head?
Vifum. That was randomly playing in my head.
Oh, Vifum.
Round Vernian Vifum.
Ah. Mari has become a frightening woman. Oh, you have no idea. Well, you do have an idea, Ruby. You just experienced how she called people heathens when we were about to leave Azado. So, Mari's here. Master Lun is also in Pentagulia. Wonder if that means that Borgin is going to be here. That big old boomalatti.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say Borgar. And I'm like, what?
At first, I thought you were gonna, at first, I thought you were going to say that I was going to call him Bort, the Sesame Street character.
My son is also named Bort. Yeah, Metal got it.
I got it, yeah.
Gene! I forgot to do that. So we didn't do that last episode. I gotta do it here now.
No, we did it last episode.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah. Gene! Don't go!
This one's for you, Morph. Alright, Metal, this one's for you, Morph.
But then later you realize that he's alive and he actually turned heel.
Give us your courage. What? Whatever. At least it's a good song.
Lord Doom, don't do anything for Morph. He sucks. Man, Lucia, so naive and devoid of human emotions. Now she says, is this what sadness feels like?
No, Lucia. You don't know anything about my brain.
And then it makes me hate to think what Althena actually thinks of human emotion, or makes me hate to think what it was like for Althena to experience human emotion beforehand. You know, if they ever did a story about her or a game about her. Yeah, it's like she created the blue star and created the silver star just as a deity with no human emotion. But then, with her constant travel with companions throughout her years, it just basically made her more human, essentially.
Oh man, LPH. That's a good question. Will Morph come back in X-Men 97?
I'm sure. As long as Disney don't screw it up, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to.
Well, those voice actors are getting paid with baguettes.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Look, she's right. But don't they remember that filthy knife ear tried to destroy the world?
Yeah, exactly.
The heck?
It's like, how can they be that forgiving when he did something dastardly like over a millennium ago? It's like saying that question. Do they think that kids are stupid? Man, kids know dick.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Remember that time Chris Farley kept telling Adam Sandler, I knew a guy and him and her got it on. No, he didn't. Yeah. Like that random bishop just walking around with his hat, just like he's just chilling, just walking.
Yeah.
Hi, Galleon. You're gonna.
LPH then says, just look at Orochimaru in Naruto.
Yeah, exactly. Figured that dude did all kinds of crimes against them and nature itself. But no, he's cool. He's cool.
And, I mean, just look at him now. He's basically a worthless piece of crap who got heavily nerfed. I do mean heavily.
Orochimaru's fine now. Don't worry about it.
It's like, how do you absolve somebody who was guilty for doing a lot of things in the past, then all of a sudden he's fine? Just don't understand Kishimoto logic, man.
None of us do. Woo!
But at least we understand how powerful raptors are.
Yeah.
Lord Doom. How do you absolve someone from literally murdering entire races?
Good question.
Hey, Vegeta. Sup, Kappa?
Basically.
So we're actually going to meet the goddess herself, huh?
You keep telling us. All of a sudden they say she's going to start saying, kill the Riddick. And I'm like, who? What? Riddick?
Not Riddick.
I thought this was Lunar.
Yeah.
Kill the Furion. Yeah. Murdering entire races. Hey, Vegeta. Also Boo. Also Beerus. That's just a clown lady.
Yeah.
Uteki, exactly.
USA.
USA.
From the Blue Star. I know you have traveled
Also,
very
Weez for
far to
watching,
visit
Lord
me.
Doom said,
Your
yeah.
journey was
Wait a minute, who is this
difficult,
lady?
More than it had to be.
Good question.
Accept my apology as I welcome you to Pentagulia.
She's not blue-haired.
Speak up, my dear.
You are not Athena. Who are you?
Oh, she just straight up said that you are not Athena.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love the shaking, sparkling eyes to make sure you know she's angry.
Oh, yeah. That woman. So, yeah, the Althena we see before us is nothing an imposter. She doesn't even look like Luna at all.
Galleon just blocked something.
Yep.
And Lord Doom talking about Piccolo and Frieza, of all people, even got forgiven. This is nuts.
He didn't even apologize.
It's true. He even said, I'll keep doing it more. Like,
Yes, and
basically.
he's basically doing it now. And we're still eventually waiting for that rematch between Goku and Vegeta versus Black Frieza.
Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones.
Yep. You thought that this whole thing was over? Nope.
Why would I think it's over, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're literally on disc 2. We haven't even made it to the 3rd disc yet. A little twerp te-tate. Mm-hmm. I always wonder how to spell that. Te-tate.
Tete-a-tete.
Tete-a-tete. Tete-a-tete.
I've heard it in movies, so I know. That's the only reason I know that word.
The first time I've known that word was in Conker's Bad Fur Day, and that was near the end of the game. Basically, when you're about to go into that bank for that Matrix spoof.
Oh, yeah. Metal, that's a game to stream one day for Hero Club.
Oh, Conker's Bad for all. It might be a little crude, though. Just a little.
All right, so we're going up against Galleon here, and yeah, you can see that jabroni is still large, even for his battle sprite.
You're a chibi, and he's a full-on regular dude. That's messed up. That's too much of an advantage.
But yeah, he's got impenetrable defenses on him right here. You can see we're only doing 1 hit of damage on him. So, as you would surmise, yes, this is a
story fight.
Yeah, story fight. Just like in the first game, when we fought him after defeating the Magic Emperor, he one-shotted everybody.
But what? That's okay. That's what you still like this game, right? I mean, I do so far.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what's the point of we couldn't think of another villain to just bring back this time, even though it's 1,000 years later?
Oh, I don't know. Not unless if the writers wanted to give him some sort of redemption to happen near the end of the game or something like that. Which, honestly, I could see that being a bit superfluous. And look what he did. He made it to where we cannot even use our MP. So, yeah, we're pretty boned in this fight. But boy, look at those crits that Hero did on him.
Woo.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly, Bad Gamer. That's my point. Yeah. Why do I have to be a chibi while my enemy gets to be a full-size adult?
That has... I don't know why I don't know why many Japanese video game companies did that for their RPGs back then, where they made their characters chibi in the battles, but their enemies that they fought are so huge. I mean, take a look at a game now like Octopath Traveler. When you fight the bosses in those games, oh my god, it just makes you be like, why? It's like, when you're at a battle, they look normal size, but when you go in battle, they're like, oh my god, they're freaking titans. Muteki, he says, tell me, is his defenses that great? Can he block a punch to the nuts?
I mean, you're the perfect height.
Yeah,
Right?
literally.
Lord Doom, that's great. Yeah, I'd want to be a chibi fighting an adult, because if I could lose, I could just blame my chibiness, and if I win, well, that's embarrassing for my opponent.
Remember, there's one way to win. Just take a cue from Bobby Hill. That's my purse, and I don't know you!
All right. I love that scene. Well,
Oh, I do
multiple scenes.
too. Yes.
That whole episode. That Bad Gamer said, I'm assuming it's because they want to show how scary the enemy is, contrast to your character's chibi. Which, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the design reason. It's just like, man, like...
Yeah, it is. Yep,
Man,
we're down.
if Alex saw this, he'd be like, really? I took care of this dude just for y'all to bring him back? Really?
Mm-hmm. Ha ha ha, excellent work, Dragon Master Galleon. That's my purse, a knife here. He doesn't even have to threaten the world, and you don't have to offer me anything, Lord Doom says.
My purse.
Galleon says, and stop calling me Dragon Master. That title does not amuse me. Oh.
Exactly, he's not. He's not. Oh, he even knows. Okay, at least he knows it's not one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And he says, I shall not be a toy for your amusement. So he's basically like saying to the fake goddess, hey, I'm not a puppet for anybody.
Oh, he's going to business for himself.
Exactly.
You've seen that playing ties of pro wrestling.
Oh, that's usually he's gonna lose his push for this one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Uh-huh.
Because I'd be really mad if he actually was the final boss. Again.
No.
I'd be legitimately like, what's even the, like, that'd be, it goes from my best series to I'm gonna pee on it.
Yeah. But don't worry, he's not the final boss, he's the penultimate. Good. He's the penultimate boss.
Alright, that makes it better.
Yeah. Stop calling me Dragon Master. You will all henceforth call me by the name Betty. Bad Gamer says.
Yeah. Good. Look at his smug face. That's a punchable knife here right there.
Oh, Galleon. Oh, of course.
Yeah. We need a Nord to come in here with his racism.
Smug bastard.
we need Rolf Stonefist from Windhelm to come here.
Oh, hey. Galleon says
drunken ramblings.
It's a scratch. So we actually Hero managed to actually scratch him. So, wow, even Alex could not do that the first time around. We're in a jail cell at the top of the White Tower. Okay. So there are 4 towers that we're in the place that we're in. And as you would imagine, they're all aligned with the 4 dragons of the goddess. So the white dragon, the red dragon, the blue dragon, and the black dragon. So they have towers in coordination to their color. Oh no, what is that? We gotta find a way out of here and then find the others. Well, how can we? We're basically,
Bad Gamer, yes.
It would take me 2 times before I could scratch the armor.
He says that we need that ghost from Elder Scrolls. That one ghost I told you about that, like, comes back from hell to be a ghost just to be racist to you and then leaves. well, Ruby, let's if I was Hero, you know what I would do, right? I was like, an electric fence. How do I break this? I'd grab Ruby and just push her through the fence. Like,
Yes.
just keep pushing. Like, no, what are you doing? I'm trying to break the electric by pushing your face through.
Why do you look so down?
Brutal, but it'll
Never
work.
give up. Never surrender.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Gift horse in the mouth, but what kind of cheesy puff is that?
You heard Leo's voice and... Oh my god!
Cheesy puff.
It's Tuxedo Mask. Or Indiana
That's
Jones,
pretty cool.
rather.
Wow, he even does a grappling hook. That's okay.
Like I said, either Tuxedo Mask or
Mysterio,
Indiana
that's
Jones.
right.
Mysterio, yep. He's basically... Leo's playing this facade of a hero named Mysterio.
Yes. Ratzo Feinschmecker from Super Robot Wars.
Yeah.
You saw Lord Doom wrote? That's great. Talking about that Elder Scrolls ghost.
The ghost went through physical and spiritual pain to be racist. I respect it. I am not the White Knight, Leo. I am the amazing Mysterio. Protector of the innocent and defender of truth.
I don't know why, but this is giving me you're under arrest vibes, and I'm here for it.
Yes. He's basically the police. Doing his line of duty. Being the hero.
Lord Doom clarified. Now, what I mean by respect, I don't mean the racism, but him standing by his convictions.
Yes. Funny to think a Beastman can actually have a mask to keep his identity a secret, just playing along with being a hero. This is basically like Hurricane Helm's type of heroism right here.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's a mysterious one.
Your friends on the other three, but I have no information on the girl you call Lucia. Her fate is most likely executed.
I should help you release Ron Farr and the two women from their cells. Okay, so he knows Ron Farr's name, but he doesn't know the names of Jean and Lamina, so you know it's Leo underneath. I mean, there's no mistaking it.
I would love for the post where it wasn't, though. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Like it legitimately was a guy just happened to look like him. That would be funny.
Yeah. Why don't you go first? Certainly, my friend. You just swung across there. Now you can't even get to the rope?
Oh, the friggin' chat's killing me.
Specifically against all living things, like Goku Black intended. You're not gonna jump. You're too scared to jump. Well, I mean, Ruby does have wings, so she can at least hit that switch for us. All right, so we got Mysterio joining our party, and as you would have guessed, he's also level 36, just like Leo was, so... And he has the abilities that Leo has, and hopefully he'll be a good ally to help us out through this pickle that we'll get ourselves into. But we'll save our rescuing of everybody in Pentagulia for next week. I think it's a good spot to wrap up here.
I think so too. And Muteki said, "Man, I love drinking my hot chocolate with pumpkin spice."
Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll save right here, and I will.
I like hot chocolate.
I will plug right here, so that way I can go first this time.
You don't like hot
Alright.
chocolate?
Oh, I like hot chocolate.
Oh, okay then.
I'm more of a vanilla guy, but hot chocolate's not bad. Okay, so anyways, to go ahead and plug for me, you guys can find me on YouTube and Twitch at Double RPG Reviews. YouTube's my bread and butter when it comes to content, and Twitch is secondary, as I use that to stream mostly, but I also stream on YouTube at the same time as Twitch via Restream, so be sure to follow me at both those sources when you possibly can. And in the meantime, you can also stay up to date with me through Facebook and Twitter at Double RPG Reviews. And that's me.
And here's me. Anyways, I'm on Twitter X at MetalBlueEye0 and YouTube Metal Blue Eyes. And I also stream for Hero Club on their Twitch Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays, it's the new show, and Fridays, it's just gaming and chilling, kind of what we do here. So, cruise on by and check us out.
Lord, Athelina Smite RPG, as Muteki says. All right, Friday Chaos.
Yeah. You can follow me on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, at Fighter Chaos. I'll put my Twitch there now in the chat. Thank you, Double R, for putting the Discord there.
You're welcome.
All my social media is on my Twitch, and if you follow me on social media, you'll get to know not only just about the streams, which are 4 p.m. Tuesdays and Fridays, by the way. 4 p.m. Tuesdays is King of Fighters, Fridays is Fate Grand Order. But you also know about anything else I'm doing, like web comics and YouTube videos and other stuff. So check that out.
Mm-hmm.
And is that it?
Yeah. The other
All
one,
right.
I don't think Twitch will let me promote.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Tune in next week where we resume where we left off, as we're going to save our comrades in the other 3 towers that are here in Pentagoulia. And then looks like our next mission is going to, after we get out of Pentagoulia, is to revive the 4 dragons of Althena, or begin our trek in doing that. So that ought to be a lot of fun, but we'll get started with the White Dragon Cave after we get done with Pentagoulia next episode. So be on the lookout for that. And I think we're going to be trying to get Null his full powers back as a White Dragon, but you'll just have to wait and see for yourself. So anyway, guys, until next Saturday, I'm Double RPG.
Metal Blue Eyes.
I'm Fighter Chaos.
And Fighter Chaos, my friend, you got yourself 2 lovely words to end off the stream. And they are...
Nimu. Kanyo.
Peace out, everybody. See you next week. Enjoy the weekend. Stay warm in case if it gets cold. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Adios. Peace.
Bye.
Ciao.